These tended to be large and big, a few of them utilized for hunting game rather like a game reserve today and others as leisure gardens. Cypresses and palms were some of the most frequently planted kinds of trees. Gardens were also readily available in Kush. In Musawarat-es Sufra, the great enclosure dated to the 3rd century BC consisted of superb gardens. Flower beds were popular in the yards of abundant Romans. The Middle Ages. Edit. The Middle Ages represent a period of decrease in gardens for aesthetic purposes. After the fall of Rome, gardening was provided for the purpose of growing medical herbs and/or embellishing church altars. Abbeys continued a custom of garden style and intense horticultural strategies throughout the Middle Ages duration in Europe. Individual monasteries may also have had a green court, a plot of lawn and trees where horses could graze, as well as a cellarer's garden or private gardens for obedientiaries, monks who held specific posts within the monastery. Islamic gardens were developed after the design of Persian gardens, and they were generally confined by walls and divided in 4 by watercourses. Particular to the Islamic gardens are the mosaics and glazed tiles used to decorate the rills and water fountains that were built in these gardens. By the late 13th century, abundant Europeans began to grow gardens for leisure and for medicinal herbs and veggies. They surrounded the gardens by walls to protect them from animals and to provide privacy. Fruit trees were typical in these gardens, and likewise in some, there were turf seats. At the same time, the gardens in the abbeys were a location to grow flowers and medical herbs, but they were also a space where the monks might take pleasure in nature and unwind. The gardens in the 16th and 17th century were symmetric, proportioned and stabilized with a more classical appearance. Typically, gardens had flower beds laid out in squares and separated by gravel courses. Gardens in Renaissance were adorned with sculptures, topiary and water fountains. In the 17th century, knot gardens became popular in addition to the hedge mazes. By this time, Europeans started planting new flowers such as tulips, marigolds and sunflowers. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.